Hello everybody, this is Naomi. Today I am making a hat card. I don't have any circle dies, so I'm going to use what I have around here to make my circles with to make this card. Um, I will walk you through it step by step of what I do or how I've made my card because I don't have the circle dies. So we're going to start here. The first thing we're going to do is I have taken a piece of paper, folded it in half, and I have traced this circle, which will give me a circle with connected, so you got a top and a bottom. And then I have circled it out again, which this will be your card place. So I'm going to cut these out, and I will be right back. Okay, now we have the two that's like this, and then the one for the card. So we're going to take this, and we're going to fold it up to here, just like so. Then you're going to take and you're going to put your glue right here. Then you're going to lay your card over the top, just like so. So, now, this will stand just like this. Now, excuse me, I'm going to take these, excuse me, and I have this little container here that I made my circle here, which will be the top of my hat. This one, well, I'm going to put here on the inside of my card. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay, so here is the one I used. Okay, so let me get these cut out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now I have my piece cut out. This is going to set just like this. And then this one is going to go right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these in. So, there's that. There's that. Just in case any glue come out from underneath. Okay. And then, nope. This one will set just like this. It's going to go like that. Okay, so this is the base of your card. See how it... So, there's that part. Okay, now it's time to make the top of the hat. So, here is the very top of it. I'm going to let me put my glue, my lid on my glue so don't dry out. I'm going to use this ruler. And this is going to be the height. Well, nope, that's wrong. Take it. Let me get my cutter. Okay, so I cut these at 3 inches. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score I'm going to score this at the 1, 2, 3, the third mark. That is where my fold over will be. Oops. Because I like my edges and then we're going to do this one. And I'm scoring these both at the same time. I don't have to worry about doing that. Just as long as we get the same. That's all that matters. Because this one's at the 4th mark, and the one is at the 3rd mark. because I want the brim of my hat to be this high. So, let me put that back up for the moment. And then we're going to fold this over, just like so. We're going to fold that one over just like so. Going to fold this one over just like so. This one over just like so. Yep. And stay in the groove. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And there's that one. Now, what I'm going to do is take, and I'm going to line these up together. I'm going to straighten them back out. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my pattern like this in here so that I can start it out, and whenever I get done doing this, I will be back cutting it. Okay, now we have both of these cut out. So now what I'm going to do, taking my glue, and I'm going to attach these two right here. Because the one won't be long enough. So I have to have them together. So, which makes that a little harder to bend over and fold. So we'll give it a minute to dry good. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glue right here in this little seam. Then we're going to start folding it over. No, we're not. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this is my box. This is not my box. So, never mind. We'll undo this. We will definitely undo this because I got to do this end the same way as this end because this is what's going to glue down to the bottom, and this is what's going to glue here. So I got to clip all of these, and then I will be right. Okay. The other thing that I forgot is something that I did with my first one that I made. I used this to glue one section of this on, and I made this one, and then once this was all glued on, I put this one over the top, that way it covered up all of the little jaggedy edges, and that became the top. But this makes it a little more sturdier by doing it this way, and it's just plain Jane cardstock. So let me move this out of the way, and we're going to start gluing this down. So, and all you're going to do is, I have found that it's easier to bend this back. That way you can put the glue on, hold it, and roll it around it. And the first 3 or 4 are going to be hard because you got to get the glue to stick good before you can even move on. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue here. I start out with the first 5. That way the glue can get tacky and really stick to the paper. That you're trying to get it to stick to. Because you have to roll it around to get it to stick flush to the paper, plus stay where you want it to stay. You see, and then as it sticks, you just keep rolling it around. But you gotta make sure you get it flush to it, or it leaves a gap and it doesn't look right. Okay, so you see what I'm doing. I'm going to stop the video and glue it all together, and then I'll be back to show you how I do the bottom one. Okay, so I have the top one glued down now. See how it is? So what I'm going to do is do the same thing. I have them folded out because it's so much easier. So just take your glue, just like so. Put it on the first 3 or 4, 5, however. And then you just start. You put your pinion in there like so. Get that first one to stick real good. And then you just keep rounding that around until they all stick to it. Because this is what I take and glue to the bottom so that it has a more solid base to glue to. And you just keep going around. So, I'm going to pause the video and I'll come back once I'm finished. Okay, now I have both sides completed. So, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to get it glued onto the top. Okay, so this is going to go just like this on the top. Okay, so there's that. Now, this is the top where this card is. Where it comes like this. So, now we're going to take this and put our glue around the bottom and do it up good. That way it sticks to it. Okay. Now you're going to take, this is the top here. So you're going to take it and set it in the center. And just kind of press down firmly. Then you might want to come around the edges just in case any glue oozes out. And you can get the glue off. Just like so. But I'd hope, like I said, put something on it. Hold it tight. Like so. Give it a minute. So all we've got basically now is to decorate it. So I'm going to pause it for a minute and I'm going to go get what I need to decorate. Okay, now we are back. I went and got some ribbon. I got some of these beads here and I got some pearl strands. And I've got flowers. So we're going to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here with this piece here. And I'm going to take it all the way around. Just like so. And there is that one. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it at the bottom. So let me get over here where you can see. And it's going to be right here. Just like so. And I want it as close to the bottom as I can get it. Just like so. So, just like that. Once you get an idea of how you want it, this part goes pretty fast. And the more times that you make them, the easier they get. This is one thing that could become very addictive very quickly. Another friend of mine, Kathy Cohen, has been making them as well. And her and I were discussing it. This is one thing that could become very, very addicting very quickly. So, there's that. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this set of heart, very pretty, they're green hearts, and I'm going to go around the brim of the hat here, and then we'll go from there. Just like that. And I'm fixing to have to get me another glue stick. Just keep it to the... There we go. Okay, let me get another glue stick here. So, just be careful and don't mess that with your card back over there. Bend it or anything. And run it around just like so. Let it set for a minute. We're just about to where we need to meet at, so I'm going to go ahead and see where I need to clip it at. So I can go ahead and clip it. So there's that. I love having these different bead strands because it just adds so much more character, I guess, to the piece. Okay, I'm going to have to cut that little piece off because it's just a little bit more than what it should be. And it's throwing everything off by leaving it. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's that. So, now what I'm going to do, I'll take this same strip and I'm going to run another Dilla beads. Well, no, I'm going to leave it that way because I want to put my flowers on there too. So, but I am going to start and I'm going to put a small row of these pearls down on the bottom. And I know some of these are going to be covered up when I put the flowers up, but I don't want it to be able to be seen to where it starts and stops and starts and stops due to the beads or the flowers, or you know what I'm saying. So I just run it all the way around it. If it covers up a little bit, it just covers up a little bit. Okay. Mm. Okay. All down, and that looks really good. Oh, these spider webs. So there's that. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put a set up here. It's going to be right on the edge. Because I'm trying to hide a few of the imperfections of where we put that paper on the top. But all in all, it's going to look really good once we get done. And I hope everybody has fun putting their own together whenever they attempt it. And I hope I have explained everything to where it's easier to make. Whether you've got dies or whether you don't have dies. Because I didn't have the dies to make it. So I thought, now how am I going to be able to do it without dies? So I started looking for every round object I could find. CDs, you can use the round of a CD. Cans, you see what I've used. Jars, jar lids. It's just whatever you can find to um, use, to be honest. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, alright. So, there's that. Oops, I dropped it. So now, I'm going to put some flowers on it. And let's see. Let me find some flowers and I'll be right back. Now, I'm back. I've gotten me some greenery, some leaves, some flowers. And you may hear my little bird out here squawk. So, if you do, don't pay no attention. So there's that one. What I'm trying to do is figure out where I want my flowers to go according to the bend, the how it folds up. So there's that. Then I'm going to take this leaf and I'm going to put it over here. Same with this one. Bring it over here. And I'm going to put it over here someplace. Just to make it lay down just a little more. I want it to have some definition, but I don't want it just standing up there like a sore thumb, if you know what I mean. So, I'm going to start off with this pretty blue one. I'm going to put it right here. Just like so. Make sure it's held down good. Oh yeah. So, now I have this light blue one. I'm going to put it right here. Just like so. And I'm going to bring in this one. Just like this. That one there. And I'm going to take a white one. And do the same with it. So I want it right here as well. Just like so. Okay. So I'm going over here. And I'm going to put this one right here. Just like so. Then I'm going to put this blue one on the bottom. I'm going to slide her in right here. Just like so. And I'm going to take this bluish green, cut her down just a smidgen. I'll put some glue around it. It's time for another glue stick. And it's going to go right there. I'll get another glue stick. Because my glue guns are hollering. And I'm going to take this dark bluish colored one. And I'm going to place it here. Like that. There we go. Then I want this greenish looking one. That one just like that. And then I'm going to put one more. Because I got to leave some for the flower box. I mean the hat box. Ugh. The spider webbing off that glue just drives me nuts. I never can get it off of me. Okay. So, there's that. And that's the way I'm going to leave it. I need to go get one thing real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, something that I have been doing, and I think it just adds a little bit of a touch. I take a little bow, just like so, and I bring it right down here, and I glue it right here because it helps to hold up your card. See? Okay, so that's all done. So I hope you enjoyed my video. The second half of this is on the box, but it goes to another hat project that I did before this one. The first one was it was my practice one. This one is the second one that I've done. And like I said, the more you do it, the easier they become. You can pretty much figure how you want it, what do you want on it, the whole 9 yards, and it just becomes so much easier. But the next video, the second half of this is on the hat box, and it will goes to the other hat, and you will see it in the video as well. So if you like my video, hit the like and subscribe and help me keep crafting and help me keep growing. Hope everybody has a blessed and happy day. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I come up with the size for my box. I have this little container, and like I said, I don't have the round dies, so I trace out. There's that. That will be my bottom. And I need my top to be just a hair bit bigger. And this will be my top. Okay. And you get your size according to the height of your hat. Because you want to go just a little bit higher than what the size of the hat is. So, I'm going to cut these out and I'll be right back. Okay, now I have the top and the bottom cut out. And as you will see, the bottom is just a smidget smaller than the top. Because you want your top to be a little bit bigger so that it fits around like it's supposed to. So, because it's got to slide down over the top. Okay, so there's the bottom, there's the top. And I'm going to leave this on it. And once we put it together, then I will, take an eraser and erase it off. Okay, and I have some pieces that I've already started. And what I did is Nope, those are not going to work. So hold on just a minute. Okay, so I'm back with me some more paper. I thought I could use some of the scraps, but I'm not even going to try to use the scraps. So to be honest, I think I'm just going to fold this completely in half. Just like so. And that is going to be my height for the box because my hat is not that tall. So, let me get it cut out and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to take these two pieces and we are going to take and I'm going to, let me do it this way so that I get a straight edge. Sorry y'all. Line this up with this here. That way. Ugh. Stop moving, please. There we go. There we go. So, I want to line it up with this mark here. Right there. I'm drawing me a straight line. Okay. And then I'm going to get my scoreboard. I have a little one and I also have a big one. And they're in my drawer. And I keep them right here beside my... but what I'm going to do is I'm going to score both of these at the same time. That way I only have to mark the one. I'll take this one off. And come over here and get a little... Come on. Get a little deeper score. Like so. And there we go. Okay. And make sure this one's got a good one too. There's that. And there's that. Alrighty. Now I can erase the pencil line. I mean, I don't have to, but... So, what we're going to do now is we are going to come over here and we're going to make little pleats. Just like this. And we're going to do the whole thing, top and bottom. I mean, the top one and this one here. And I'll be right back once I get all of that cut out. Okay, and something that I do from the beginning, I go ahead and put me a seam right here. Because I want to put them together because one piece is not going to be enough. So, I start off immediately with putting on And I overlap it just a smidget. That way I know it's going to hold. There we go. So, okay. So now, nope. Not ready for that. I'll put it. Come off of there. You're screwing me up. I don't know what I'm going to do. Where are you? Where are you? Where? What did I do with you? What did I do with you? I will cut another one to go over the top of it so you can't see it. Oh, why didn't I think of this earlier? So much easier. Ah, hell yeah. She's going to love this. Go ahead and get another one out. Yeah. Come on. Man, put a little bit of pearls around the edges anyway, so let's just skim this just a smidget. Oh yeah. Okay, now I have these cut out. So now I'm going to figure where I want the edges trimmed it. Or not trimmed, but folded over it. Which will be right there. So we'll do this one the same way. There we go. And now I need to figure my cut line. And I want it here. I don't need to do but one of those. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get out my scoreboard, score this one more time, and we'll just repeat the steps that we did on the bottom. So I'll be right back. Okay, now I got the edges all folded over and glued. I've got the bottom already cut out, and now we're ready to start putting the hat together. So I'm going to do a couple of them, get it started good. Then I will pause it and we will get started and get it finished, and then I will come back. So here's the first one. And I always go ahead and just put so much glue, that way it'll go ahead and start getting tacky where it'll set good. So you're going to take your first piece and I'm going to set it right here. Yep. Bend over, or fold over, I might say. Get my first piece set. And it takes a few minutes to get that glue to do what you want to do. Then you just kind of get around it, and it will eventually take. It just takes a few. Okay, so now I got these taken. So I'll finish this and I'll be right back. Okay, now I have it finished, and I've already cut out a second top to put on it to cover up that there. So now let's try it out, and voila, it fits perfectly. Alright, now we get to decorate. And one of the things that I'm going to do, I do have some pieces left over from the hat that I made, so I want to use those so that I don't have to use up so much of my paper. So I will be right back. Okay, one of the things that I've just thought about, I want to put a center on the top of the hat. So I've gotten a coffee lid, and I have drawn out my circle here, and I'm going to cut it out, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here is the piece that is going in the center of the hat box, that is. Okay, and I want to pretty much center this the best that I can in this box lid. Alright, there we go. So there's that. Ooh, got some sticky on my hand and I don't want to. So there's that, which is pretty well centered. So this paper, what I'm going to do is I want to put a ring in the center of this hat box with this paper. So I have a little bit left on this sheet that I am going to use first, because I don't like to waste any more than necessary. So there's that. And there's that. And that's the width that I'm going. If I can get another little small width out of that, I'm going to. Ooh, it won't match. So. Yeah, it's not going to match.
I want to keep it in the same run pattern, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure how many I'm going to need to. I'll cut the 2 first and find out. That's how I'm going to do it. If I can get it to make it around it, then that's what we're going to go with. Okay. Let's put this here. I'm going to get all the pencil markings off of this that I can. And it's still not the same. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it either. Well, if I run it this way, it will be somewhat the same. So, let me. It's just a smidgen. I mean, a smidgen off. Yeah, this. Oh, man. Oh, well. We do what we gotta do. We do what we gotta do. Okay, now I have the whole thing cut, glued together, and now we're ready to figure out where we want it here on this box. So I think I'm going to put it more down towards the bottom, because by the time you put this on, it's going to cover up part of it. So, the way we're going to do it is I'm going to run it from here and go that way. Okay, so let me get it started. And I'm just putting a lot amount on it just to get it started. Okay, there's that. Alright, now you see what I'm doing. I'm going to pause you and I'm going to get this put on here and I will be right back. Okay, now It's all the way around the box, just like so. Here's the top, and it works perfectly. So now we're going to start decorating. Let me get all the stuff together for that, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I've got all my stuff together to do my, I got my flowers. So, we're going to put this together, and got my hot glue gun ready. So I'm going to put me a little bit of glue right here. And I'm going to start my first beads right here. And this is what I'm using. Okay, got that stable. Then I'm going to come back. So, you see what I'm doing? I'm going to put all of these around it. And I will be right back. Okay, now I have all the beads put around the top. Bring it over here where you can see it a little better. They're all the way around the top. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these white pearls and I'm going to go around the edgings of it. So let me find where I started the other one at, right here. So I'm going to start here. And I'm going to run it around the edges. So, I'm going to stop the video again. And I'm going to continue this. And then I will be right back. Okay. Here now is the beads on the top. That's what it looks like together. And now I'm going to cut me some flowers apart. And I'm going to put me some flowers on the top of the box. Then we will start decorating the sides. Okay, now I want a couple of flower leaves. Okay, so now I need to decide where I want that to be the back of the box and that to be the back of the lid. So this will be the front. So I'm going to take and put a little bit of hot glue on this rose petal or a rose leaf, and I'm going to establish it here just like so. And I'm going to take those and I'm going to put it here just like so. I want to open that up a little bit. And then I'm putting this one here. I'm going to put this rose over here, just like so. And I'm going to take this rose, and it's going to go just on the other side of that one, just like so. Then I'm going to bring in another one here. And I'm going to put another one right here, just like so. Then I'm going to take this rose petal or flower, a leaf, put a little bit of glue on it, and I'm going to lift this one up the best that I can, and I'm going to slide that leaf up under there, and that's the way that's going to be, just like so. So I'm going to turn around. Hold on a minute, everybody. Sorry about that. That was granddaughter. So I'm going to what I just did on this side, I'm going to do over here on this side. So, okay, so put this piece down like so, and then I'm going to this piece back here as well, just like so. My first piece I'm going to put down is this one. And it's going to be to the outer edge, like so. This one will go here, just like that. This one will go here, just like that. This one's gonna go like so. And I don't want them identical, I want them kind of different. I need to get a glue stick, put my glue in, and that one like that. And I'm going to put that one just like so. This one will come in and come down here on this end. And that's how that's going to be. Now, I'm going to put these pearls around this here, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to put it around here and I will be right back. Okay, there that is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put one run of beads along the bottom of this that I'm going to put my handle on, and this box is done. So I'll be right back. Well, let me show you what I'm doing. I'm going to start right here. Put a small stream. And I'm going to start my beads right here and just go around the seam. So, as you see what I'm doing, I'm going to pause you for a minute and I will be right back once I get it all done. Okay, here is the beads around the bottom. So, where did we say? Okay, that's that. So, I'm going to use this here as my handle. Okay. Okay. This is going to come out like this. It's going to come down here, fold up here. So I need to clip it here. Put my glue here. And I'm trying to get it to where it comes straight across like so. And then I'm going to put a little bit back up the side to where this folds over and comes back up. Just like so. And there's your handle for your box. Okay. I've already made the hat for this box. It was a trial and error is why it didn't get videoed, but I am going to be videoing another one, and it'll be a different hat. But once I got the hat done, I thought, okay, I'll get the tutorial for the box done, and we will be done. But I will show you the hat that goes to this box. Here it is. And it raises up and it sets perfectly like it's supposed to. I haven't put the sentiment in it yet, but I'll be I will be going to, because just as now that I've got this finished, it will be pictured video, finished videoing, and it is going straight out the door to a very special friend that doesn't know it's coming. So, if you like my video, hit the like and subscribe and help me keep growing and help me keep crafting. Thank you and have a blessed day.